Then, my lord, my next submission before your lordships is, so this is relating to promotion. Nowhere it has been prescribed that for promotion, passing of TET is necessary. And my next point before your lordships is that cut-off date 11/2/2011, my lord, because the virus of the proviso to Rule 15 has been challenged, your lordship may kindly come to page 530 of that manual, elementary cadre rules. Provided that the teachers appointed against the advertisements published prior to 11/2/2011 are exempted from passing Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 1 and Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 2. Well, this is the subject matter of challenge because they say that this is ultra-virus to RT Act. So my submission before your lordships is, my lord, this cut-off date has nexus with the object sought to be achieved, because on 11/2/2011, the NCT brought out a notification for the first time to conduct teacher eligibility test that I have given in my bunch of documents. Your lordship may kindly see that. They say that this cut-off date has no nexus. That is not correct. My lord may kindly. My lord may kindly come to page 12 of my bunch. That notification was issued by the NCT on 11th February 2011. Subject guidelines for conducting teacher eligibility test under the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act, RT Act 2009. In accordance with the provisions of subsection 1 of section 23 of the RT Act, the National Council for Teacher Education had, by notification dated 23rd August 2010, laid down the minimum qualification for a person to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in classes 1 to 8. It had been inter alia provided that one of the essential qualifications for a person to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in any of the schools referred to in clause N of section 2 of RT Act is that he should possess pass the teacher eligibility test, which will be conducted by the appropriate government in accordance with the guidelines framed by the NCT. So this cut-off date has nexus because NCT introduced the teacher eligibility test on 11th February 2011. Therefore, in the proviso to Rule 15, that date has been prescribed. And in the meantime, teachers who were appointed prior to 23/8/2010 and even prior to 11th February 2011, they have got promotion in the elementary cadre from level 5A to level 5B, level 5B to level 4. That has been admitted in the counter filed by the state. My lord may kindly, for a moment, your lordship may kindly see the counter filed by the state. And my lord, by virtue of amendment that was incorporated in 2009 and the writ application has been filed in 2023 after 4 years. My lord may kindly see the additional affidavit filed by the opposite party number 2 in WPC number 17780 of 2023. In my bunch of documents I have given. Earlier I had given that. My lord may kindly see paragraph, that is the state's additional affidavit. My lord may kindly come to paragraph 10. That the petitioners in the present writ application basically seek to challenge the relaxation granted to the teachers appointed prior to 11/2/2011 from acquiring the OTT qualification on the ground that same runs contrary to the Amendment Act 2017. In this context, it is humbly submitted that during the year 2020-21, 21-22, 22-23, and 23-24, 68,800 large number of teachers having no OTT qualification, those who were appointed prior to that cut-off date 11/2/2011, have been promoted to various levels in the elementary cadre in view of the relaxation granted as per the amendment rules 2019. It is further humbly submitted that after the guidelines for OTT was framed by the state by resolution dated 4/6/2012, not a OTT was introduced in 2012, although the central notification was made on 11/2/2011. But admittedly, these teachers were appointed prior to 23/8/2010. They are under exempted category. That is my submission. Then my next point before your lordships is, my lord, on last occasion, my lord, I produced that legislative note or the object of the bill. My lord, may kindly see that. I have given that by way of an affidavit. Yes, affidavit again. My lord, may kindly see my affidavit. I have annexed that note. In my bunch also I have given the highlights of the bill. The second paragraph, page 5. The right of children to free and compulsory Education Act, RT Act 2009 became effective with effect from 1st April 2010. It envisages free and compulsory elementary education to every child in the age group of 6 to 14 years. The proviso to section 23(2) of the Act specifies that all teachers at elementary level who at the commencement of this Act did not possess the minimum qualification as laid down in subsection 1 of said section under the RT Act need to acquire these qualifications within a period of 5 years from the date of commencement of the Act, that is 31st March 2015. After completion of the said period, the state government have not been able to continue the training process for in-service untrained teachers, and the state government have requested for extension of the period of training untrained teachers so as to enable them to initiate and complete the said training process. Then, my lord referred to that note appended to that bill. Any person possessing such minimum qualification as laid down by an academic authority, here academic authority means NCT, authorized by the central government by notification, shall be eligible for appointment as a teacher. So that is only for appointment of a teacher and not for promotion. My lord, that question, my lord, my lord pointed out that. So that is only for the purpose of appointment. And here, since these teachers were appointed prior to 23/8/2010, so they are under exempted category. So they did not require to acquire OTT qualification because for promotion that is not necessary. And so far as Allahabad judgment is concerned, that is in the same line, interpreting 2010 notification and 2014 regulation. Well, that judgment was given that if a person has been appointed prior to 23/8/2010, he did not require to pass OTT examination and he can be promoted to higher level. And so far as Amendment Act 2017 is concerned, my lord has seen that. So this is my argument.
Your Lordship, before I place my facts, I must have to bring to my notice that we are all appointees of 2000 year, 2008 as level 5 teachers. And admittedly, we are all governed under the 1997 rules, my lord. At this juncture, I would like to draw my lord's attention that what is the prayer made by the petitioner. Clause 3. Issue rule listed calling upon the opposite parties, particularly opposite party number 1, asking so cause as to why the impugned portion of absolute exemption given to the teachers appointed prior to 11/2/2011 under proviso to Rule 11(1)(d)(2) and exemption, etc. My lord, so far these amendments were incorporated in the statute book in the year 2019. Therefore, your lordship can have a look that though other amendments were made, they are only aggrieved because of the proviso that is prescribed under, your lordship will get it at page 530. Provided that the teachers appointed against the advertisement published prior to 11/2/2011 are exempted from passing Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 1 and Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 2. Therefore, my lords, there is a nexus of 11/2/2011 is concerned why it was incorporated to the statute. In order to appreciate me, my lord, may I draw my lord's attention that right to information, that Act came in the year 2009. 2009 came into the year 2010. Just a minute. Therefore, my lord, according to this provision, my lord, can have a look to the qualification prescribed. Though my learned friend has explained it, I do not want to take more time, but recapitulate myself, my lord. Rule 23, qualification prescribed where the state government where the state doesn't have adequate institution, etc., my lord, then the provision that is prescribed one, any person possessing such minimum qualifications as laid down by an academic authority authorized by the central government by notification shall be eligible for appointment as a teacher. Rule 23(1). My lord, by that time, after this rule came into force in the year 2010, your lordship can have a look to the page 74. 72. I'm sorry, 72. I'm sorry, 72, Annexure 6 by A in my affidavit. The state government, my lord, by way of a gazette, in exercise of the powers conferred by section 2 of the Right to Children Act, hereby authorize the National Council of Teachers Education to be the academic authority for this purpose of prescribing the minimum qualification. Therefore, my lord, this has come on 31st March 2010. After this notification was issued on 23rd of August 2010, the central government, asked for this notification. National Council of Teachers Education, your lordship will get it at page 77, prescribed the minimum qualification. At one minimum qualification, class 1 to V, page 77, my lord, I'm placing. Senior secondary teacher, etc., senior secondary teacher. We are concerned so far as clause 4 of the said notification, gazette notification. Teachers appointed before the date of this notification on 23rd August 2010, the following categories of teachers appointed for classes 1 to 8 prior to date of the notification need not acquire the minimum qualification specified in para 1 above. Then your lordship can thereafter the teachers appointed after clause 5. The teacher appointed after the date of this notification in certain cases. Therefore, my cut-off date is 23rd April 2010. After 23rd April 2010, where an appropriate government or local authority or a school has issued an advertisement to initiate a process of appointment of teachers prior to the date of the notification, such appointment may be made in accordance with NCT determination of minimum qualification for recruitment of teachers rule regulation 2001 as amended from time to time. At this regard, my lord can have to look to at page 68 of this said affidavit. At page 68, annexure 5/8. This is National Council of Teachers Education issued the notification on 3rd September 2001 where it has prescribed the educational qualification. The educational qualification, your lordship will kindly get it at page 69. So far the primary school is concerned, training or duration of not less than 2 years, bachelor's elementary education or graduate, etc., or seniors, all these qualifications, my lord, we are having, those were appointed by that time. Now, July 29th, 2011, NCT, my lord, has issued a notification. Your lordship can have come to page 81 for para 5 of the page 81, my lord. For para 5 of the principal notification, the following shall be substituted, namely 5A. Teachers appointed after the date of this notification in certain cases, where an appropriate government or local authority or a school has issued an advertisement of initiate the process of, this is just reiteration of what has been issued earlier, my lord. Now, my lord, question comes, when we are appointed, and at that time, my lord, there was no question of any other qualification except the qualification prescribed by the state government, which was concurred by the, under the rules and statutes. Now the question is, my lord, why they have incorporated that date, my lord, in that amendment? Rule. That is 11th of February 2011 is the cutoff date under the rules, my lord. You'll also get it at page 82. Annexure 9/A. Because for the first time, this is issued by the National Council for Teachers Education, NCT, subject guideline for conducting teachers eligibility test, TET, under the right of children of free and compulsory education Act 2009. In accordance with the provisions of section 1 of section 23 of the Act, the National Council of Teacher Education, NCT, by notification dated 23rd August 2010, laid down the minimum qualification for a person to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in class 1 to 8. He had been inter alia provided that one of the essential qualification for a person to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in any of the schools referred to in clause N of the section 2 of the Act is that he or she should pass the teacher's eligibility test, TET, which will be conducted by the appropriate government in accordance with the guidelines of the NCTC. In this regard, please find enclose the guideline for conducting the teacher's eligibility test for necessary action at your level. For the first time, 11th of February 2021, the TET exam was conducted by the under the guidance of the NCT. Now, my lord, question is, that is why, under the amendment provision, this date of 11th of February 2011 has been mentioned. Because prior to that, the TET was not available. We are all appointees prior to this, and we are all covered under the provisions of that Act. Therefore, my lord, rightly, the state government, but in furtherance to the regulations or the instructions issued by the Council of Teachers Education, has prescribed and provided that provision. Therefore, no wrong has been committed by the state, and there cannot be any ultra virus to that provision.
Right, please, ma'am. Prayer, my lords, essentially is a challenge to the vires of the rule. An intervention, my lords, in WPC number 10430 of 2024, where, my lords, they have prayed. Friends, I will not add anything which has been my lord, already my lords, placed before your lordship by my learned seniors. The issue rule Nisi calling upon the opposite parties, particularly opposite party number 1, asking to show cause as to why the impugned portion of the absolute exemption given to teachers appointed prior to 11/2/2011 under proviso to Rule 15(1)(d)(2) and exemption under Rule 6 and 11 and consequential letters and actions of the government opposite parties shall not be declared illegal, arbitrary, discriminatory and ultra vires to the amended section 23 of the RCFCE Act 2009 and Rule 17 of the RCFCE Act 2010, Rules 2010 read with NCT notification dated 23/8/2010 and NCT regulation dated 2014. Regulation 2014, my lord. Now, this is the proviso under Annexure Rule 15 that your lordship finds at page 66 of the state government regulation, which is they have annexed to the writ petition at Annexure 6, where, my lords, at page 59 it starts. In exercise of the powers conferred by the proviso to Article 309 of the Constitution of India and the Governor of Odisha hereby makes the following rules further to amend the Odisha elementary education method of recruitment and conditions of service of teachers and officers rules 1997. Then, my lords, page 66, provided that the teachers appointed against the advertisements published prior to 11/2/2011 are exempted from passing Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 1 and Odisha Eligibility Test 2. Now, my lords, necessarily, my lords, this, as per the petitioners, in order for the petitioners to succeed, has to fall foul somewhere of, my lords, section 23 of the RCFC Act 2009 or the notification 23/8 dated central government notification dated 23/8/2010 or NCT regulation 2014. In the sense, my lord, the state government Act would only be, my lords, ultra vires if it provides for something not already provided, or if it gives an exemption which is not granted under the central act, my lords. To that extent, my lords, I draw your lordship's attention to, my lords, as has already been drawn, my lords, to my lords, that notification dated 23rd August 2010, my lords, 4. Teachers appointed before the date of this notification. C. A teacher appointed before the 3rd of September 2001 in accordance with the prevalent recruitment rules. Now, my lords, we are all appointed prior to, my lords, that date, cut-off date, as prescribed, my lords, 11/2/2011 through open advertisement. So, we are all regular, my lords, appointees whose qualifications as under the extant rules have been saved, virtually saved by granting this exemption. So we are not, disqualified under the new rules. Now this saves us and also our right to promotion. That your lordship finds at page 67, 4. The notification of the central government dated 2014, 12th November 2014, which deals with qualifications for recruitment, rule 4(2)(b). For promotion of teachers, the relevant minimum qualifications as prescribed in the first and second schedule are applicable for consideration from one level to the next level. Now, levels having been provided in the left-hand side of the table, left-hand corner of the table, we are all under the third serial primary and upper primary for classes 1 to 8. So unless it's a question of jumping from one level to the other, we are not, we don't fall foul of any rules, and the state government's regulations are not ultra vires the central act. That is the submission.
My lord, so far as writ appeals are concerned, it will be dependent on your lordship's judgment in the.
I will submit a short note with citations.
I will also.
I have small prayer to make, your lordship. Your lordship has heard the virus of rule 15, but in the fourth sub-item, I have challenged the virus of rule 11, your lordship. It has not been heard. Can I argue, your lordship?
Yes.
My lords. Lordship, kindly come to page 34. In the WPC number 358/2023. For the first time, for controlling the cadre of the elementary education 1997 rule came into force. Is the lordship with me? At page number 35, your lordship kindly see the cadre of the elementary education will divide into two categories. One is primary schools and upper primary schools. The primary school starts from class 1 to 5, and so far as the upper primary school are concerned, they are up to 7. At rule 3, should I?
Please continue.
My lords. The rule 3 specifies the constitution of service. The service shall comprise of the following levels, namely the Odisha Elementary Education Service level 5 up to level 1. Thereafter, your lordship, at page 40, it prescribes the eligibility for promotion. Rule 11, page number 40, your lordship. Eligibility for promotion. In order to be eligible for promotion to the post belonging to level 4 of the service, a candidate must have served for a continuous period of 8 years in the post belonging to level 5 of the service. And accordingly, up to level 1, it has been prescribed how it will, the promotion will be given effect to. Now, subsequently, this 1997 rule came into an amendment in 2014. It is at page number 47, your lordship. At page 47 on 1/7/2014, the amendment took place. And what was amended, your lordship? That's at page number 48. Now, in upper primary school, in 1987 rules, it was up to class 7. But now it has been extended to class 8. And after the level 1 post of elementary education service, a new level was added, that is level 1 senior. And at page 52, for the very first time, the concept of that upper primary school and the lower primary school came into force. Now, if lordship will kindly see rule 11 at page number 52 of the amended rules, it specifies in the 11.1 proviso 50% of the vacancy shall be filled up by the candidates having passed high school certificate or higher secondary 10+2 examination with secondary teachers training certified teachers course from any recognized board or university or equivalent thereof. And in sub-rule 2, it has been prescribed that 50% of the vacancies shall be filled up by the candidates possessing a bachelor degree. So there are two categories. One who is having 10+2 with CT qualification, and another one that is bachelor degree in the relevant discipline. At rule number 2, in order to be eligible for promotion to level 3 of the service, a candidate must have possessed a bachelor degree in any discipline with a bachelor degree in education or an equivalent examination. So basically, which it states, if anybody is having a BA degree or equivalent degree, he is eligible and entitled for promotion to the next higher post. It is level 3 and level 2 as well. Now, what is the grievance of the present petitioner is that it came into force in 2019. It's at page number 67. Page number 67, the 1997 rules further came into amendment. And in the amendment, at rule number 3, Constitution of Service, they have incorporated two new rules, new cadres. So it is 5A and 5B. The initial appointment of a teacher will be under 5A, as an assistant teacher. And after that, they will be promoted to next level, that is 5B, to the senior teachers. That is prescribed there, Your Lordship. At the next page, 69. The 1A has been prescribed that the Odisha Elementary Education Service level 5B shall consist of the post of senior teachers of government primary schools and senior teachers of government upper primary schools. Now, I have shown your Lordship that in 2014 rules, now under 2014 rules, even though a person who has been appointed as a teacher and is having 10+2 with CT certification, but if he possesses BA degree, he can also be eligible for promotion. But in the new rules, 2019 rules, that same avenue of promotion has been curtailed. And how has it been curtailed? I will demonstrate that, Your Lordship. At page 73, the 1997 rules has gone into amendment 2019.
Please continue. We are not stopping.
My lords, I just think that if I'm making
please
sense
continue.
or not. That
Please
is,
continue. Whatever you have to say, you say.
my lords, under rule 11 at page number 73, this is the new amended rule. In order to be eligible for promotion to the post belonging to level 5B of the service, the candidate must have served for a continuous period of 4 years in the post belonging to level 5A of the service, provided that 50% of the vacancy shall be filled up by the candidates having passed high school certificate or higher secondary 10+2 examination or graduation with secondary teacher training, certified teachers course, diploma in elementary education from any recognized board or university or equivalent thereof, and have passed Odisha Teachers Eligibility Test 1 for candidates engaged as Siksha Sahayak or junior teacher contractual against the advertisement published after 2011. 2. 50% of the vacancy shall be filled up by the candidates possessing a bachelor degree. The bifurcation is there, Your Lordship. One is that 10+2 with CT or bachelor degree. Do not agree with that. Your Lordship, the next is clause 2. In order to be eligible for promotion to the post of headmaster, headmistress of the government primary schools. Let's kindly mark that primary schools in level 4 of the service, candidate must have passed high school certificate or higher secondary +2 examination or graduation with secondary teachers training, certified teachers course, diploma in elementary education or bachelor in education, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post belonging to level 5B of the service. My lords. Now in 3, in order to be eligible for promotion to the post of graduate teachers in government upper primary schools in level 4 of the service, a candidate must have possessed a bachelor degree in any discipline or an equivalent examination with secondary teachers training or certified teachers course or diploma in elementary education or a bachelor in education, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post belonging to level 5B of the service, provided that in case of a non-availability of adequate number of persons for promotion to level 4 of the service, 6 years of service in level 5A and 5B shall be taken together for consideration of promotion, but must have rendered at least 1 year of service in level 5B. Now the real dispute came into picture at rule 3. In order to be eligible for promotion to the post of senior headmaster in government primary school in level 3 of the service, a candidate must have passed high school certificate or higher secondary +2 examination or bachelor degree in any discipline with secondary teachers training or certified teachers course or diploma in elementary education or bachelor in education or an equivalent examination, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post of headmaster of government primary school belonging to level 4 of the service. And 2 says, in order to be eligible for promotion to the post of headmaster in government upper primary school, this is relevant to your lordship, in level 3 of the service, a candidate must have obtained a bachelor degree in any discipline with secondary teachers training or certified teachers course or diploma in elementary education or bachelor in education or any equivalent examination, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post of graduate teacher belonging to level 4 of the service. 4. In order to be eligible for promotion to the post of assistant block education officer in level 2 of the service, a candidate must have possessed a bachelor degree in any discipline or an equivalent examination with secondary teachers training or certified teachers course or diploma in elementary education or a bachelor in education or any equivalent examination, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post of headmaster of government upper primary school. So far as the present petitioners are concerned, they are working as headmaster in the primary school, and the next promotion avenue is senior headmaster. And after that, there is no promotion avenue for that principal, for the headmaster's lordship. But so far as the graduate teachers are concerned, who have already been appointed with the same qualification and the same advertisement, now they can be promoted up to level 1. What is that level 1? Level 1 is block education officer. So far as the present petitioners are concerned, I have already shown you lordship the previous rules. In previous rules, there was no such discrimination. In the previous rules, they have stated that if you possess a bachelor degree, you are eligible for promotion up to level 1. But so as this new rule came into picture, this new rule curtails the very right of promotion of the petitioners who have been appointed in the primary school prior to the rule came into force. And now they have been promoted to the post of headmaster in the primary school, which is up to class 1 to 5. And so far as the other teachers are concerned, who were appointed as graduate teachers and possess the bachelor degree, now they have been promoted. They can be promoted to level 1 block education officer. And so far as my rights are concerned for promotion, I am curtailed at level 3. From level 3, I will not be promoted to any next higher post. Now, in the counter affidavit filed by the state, they have absolutely given no reason as to why such a discrimination and a bifurcation has been done. Your lordship, pages the counter affidavit filed by the state, your lordship.
Let's say whatever you want to say. Yeah, you're seeking permission. You have permission to make your submissions to 4:30 or even beyond that.
No, your lordship, I have
No,
to.
you
point out and continue.
My lords. In the counter affidavit, the state has not given any reason as to why such an amendment was required. At page number 6 of the counter affidavit, paragraph number 50. They stated that it is submitted that petitioners in the present petition have matriculation and +2 qualification, have expertise in teaching primary classes only, that is from class 1 to 5. As such, they are being provided avenues and opportunities in the aspect only. But to hold the post of ABEO, that is Assistant Block Education Officer in level 2 of service, one have to possess expertise in monitoring school administration, management, support to teachers, and well versed about rules and regulations in the department. For the petitioner concerned, they are also being appointed as headmasters, your lordship. The Right to Education Act 2009 doesn't prescribe any such bifurcation or discrimination with regard to promotion of the petitioners or any other administrative persons who are appointed as teachers in primary school or upper primary school. That is the only ground of the counter affidavit. Apart from that, they have not taken any other stand. Can I again repeat my submission here? 2014 rules, which was amended, there was no such discrimination with regard to promotion. If anybody possesses a bachelor degree, he can be promoted to the up to level 1 as a block education officer. For the first time in 2019 rules, they have incorporated such a rule where they have made it two discrimination. One being that you go to level 5B. After going to 5B, you can be promoted up to senior headmaster. That is a level 3 post. And so far as the graduate teachers are concerned, they possess a bachelor degree, they will promote it to the level 1, that is BEO. But so far as the petitioner are concerned, they also have the same qualification. That is that under Annexure 7 series, Your Lordship, I have enclosed my B.Ed certificates and CT certificates.
My lord, friend, my lord, he has pointed out two things. One is the virus challenge to the virus under Rule 14 revised.
Note of submission.
No, we are giving you, you have permission to repeat your arguments 20 times. You can make your submissions even beyond 4:30 if you want. We will be concluding the hearing of the.
My lords, I am not against that, but I'm just.
So you can argue what you have argued already. You can repeat that
Yes,
4
citations.
times, 5 times, whatever. We have not able to understand. We have not been able to understand one thing, that you are challenging the rule. Ultra-virus what?
Of Rule 11 of the 2019 amendment rules, Your Lordship.
You are challenging the rule, something ultra-virus what?
Rule 11, Your Lordship. But the
11 is ultra-virus what? Universe.
Article 16 and 14A. 14.
Yes, please continue.
Can I just show that rule, Your Lordship?
Whatever you want to show.
I've just made my submissions, Your Lordship. Rules with your rules. My basic submission is with regard to the discrimination. Why I'm saying so, the cadre rule formed in 1997. In 1997, if anybody who's possessed the BA and +2 certification, he is eligible for appointment. In the promotion, there was no curtailment that you have to possess a bachelor degree or not. And the senior teachers, they are promoted also. In 2014, they have made a distinction that you have to possess a bachelor's degree, which the benefit also possess. Now in 2019, can I just interest Lordship to page 73, just for a moment. Just for a moment, page 73.
Please read. Please read it.
Why don't you point out, Mr. Biswal?
It's
We are
70.
hearing you. You point out, we are hearing you.
I beg apology, Lordship, I will.
Please read it.
Page 73, Rule 11. That's the eligibility for promotion, which I'm challenging right now, on the ground that prior to 2019, I've already. Okay, sir, kindly allow me. And Rule 11, 2019 amendment, they have curtailed the present petitioner's promotion up to level 3. And how they have curtailed is at rule number 4. Rule number 4 states, in order to be eligible for promotion to the post of Assistant Block Education Officer in level 2 of the service, a candidate must have possessed a bachelor degree in any discipline or an equivalent examination, a secondary teacher's training or certified teacher's course or diploma in elementary education, or a bachelor in education or any equivalent examination, and must have served for a continuous period of 2 years in the post of headmaster of government upper primary school. So from level 3 to level 2, you have to be a teacher of a government upper primary school. So far the primary schools are concerned, the present petitioner belong, and who are working as headmaster in level 1 to 5, there is a promotion avenue for them. Prior to 2019, rule came into force in 2014. If I will to 2014 also, they have made such a distinction, but they have made that you have to possess a bachelor degree. If you possess the bachelor degree, you are eligible for promotion, irrespective of the fact that you are from a primary school or upper primary school. Now, for the first time in 2019, they have built up such a criteria, and the petitioner didn't have also a chance to object to such a rule, Your Lordship. because they're already working as a primary school. And these petitioners, they also possess a bachelor degree with city certification. So in the midst of my appointment, I cannot change my position from a primary school to upper primary school. That is my full submission, Your Lordship. I will.
My learned friend has challenged eligibility for promotion as per Rule 11, my lord. And 11.4, he has challenged it on the, we have stated that the educational qualification they possess is lower than the education who will be promoted to this upper primary, government upper primary school. So therefore, that is the reason they will be adequately placed for to look after the job profile of the higher promotion. That is why this amendment has come to have been made, my lord. That we have said in our counter, my lord, and ultimately, my lord, it will be decided after the this virus matter is ultimately, because those dates were reflected in proviso 1 italic 1 and also 1 italic 2. The same date was incorporated there, my lord.
Just to counter my argument to my learned senior, my learned senior had not seen ISHA 7 series. On ISHA 7 series, I also possess a bachelor degree. Just because I have opted to be a teacher in a primary school, that is not a ground for curtailment of my promotion. And ISHA 7 series, I also have B.Ed certification with CT, which is required for promotion to level 2. I will conclude my argument, Sir Lordship.